it's your girl Queen Mo, and yes, it's another interesting episode of Diary of a Single Nigerian Lady. Allow me to start by asking if you all are feeling my air, because honestly I feel like this air is giving me some sort of Megan Good wrapped in Latoya Lockett mixed with Rihanna. Your girl is a total sped, 100 yards, my wife material, 100 yards. Anyway, so today I actually wanted to come and talk to you people about something, because I've been thinking about this thing a lot too. You know, your baby girl is not exactly getting any younger, right? And I've been wondering, like, when is this going to happen? When am I going to leave this stage onto the next stage? You know, I really want to get married, you know, and start to start a family and raise my kids and all of that. So I started thinking about this, and I'm like, okay, maybe this is something that I should consider. What am I talking about? Shooting your shot as a lady. What do people think about it? Because honestly, I've been thinking about it a lot. But then I remembered this one experience that I had. I've done it before, I cannot lie. Let me not deceive you. Let me even say the story. So I've tried it before, yeah? And it ended horribly. God. Okay. So there was this guy. Honestly, I don't remember how I stumbled on his page on Instagram, right? So I started by, you know, liking his photo. You know that thing where you like not just one photo but like 2-3 pictures, so that he can notice you. And then Bobo actually did notice me, and then, you know, he liked some of my photos in return. And in my mind I'm like, you're doing it, yes. You know, this gonna happen. But I now realized that liking of each other's picture was not dragging for, like, we had liked each other's pictures for like months. I'm like, you know, I have to take it a step further. Like, we need to move this along, you know. So I'm like, okay, what do I got to do to make this guy like talk? This boy was still not saying anything. So you know what, I messaged my friends. Thank God for good friends, because I don't want to say otherwise. But yes, I love you guys. So I messaged one of my friends, and I'm like, see, baby girl, this guy that I've been telling you about, like, what's up? This guy is not saying anything. So my friend was like, what's wrong with you now? We're millennials, shoot your shots, you know, do this, you know, I got you. My friend Sha gave me ginger. I was not like, okay, so what? She was like, just look for the perfect timing, yeah, and then message him or something. So I'm like, okay. So that's how one of this Muslim. Oh, did I forget to mention this guy is my complete spec, tall, dark, handsome, and he was a Muslim. So in my mind I'm like, this is my Oko Amutonwa, meaning that this is the one that God picked for me when I was coming from heaven, you know. It was a match made in heaven. So it was one of those Muslim holidays. So this boy like posted a couple of delicacies that he had prepared. I mean, you know, it was like Zadi made food and all of that and all of that. He didn't say Zadi, but I'm just like, to make the story sweet now. Anyways, he just posted those delicacies that he had prepared. So I'm like, okay, is it not going to be nice for me to like message him now that it's about food, as opposed to messaging him when he's his own picture? I don't want to seem testy. So talking about food just seemed like an icebreaker sort of. So then I messaged him, and you know, I just summoned up the courage, because I was like, well, you got this, your friend has given you ginger. Me too, I was laughing like a millennial. I've got this 21st century chick. And I messaged him, I was like, nice set of food, you know, I hope they taste as good as they look. You know, a very short minutes later, you know, some seconds later or something, Bobo messaged me back, and I was like, actually, they taste better than they look. When I saw the reply, I was like, yay! Guys, I started to like, you know, I started to picture myself walking down the aisle. I started to imagine myself in a dress, you know, walking down to meet this guy standing, you know. I was like, my match made in heaven, you know, it's gonna happen at last, you know. So the conversation, you know, I didn't want to seem thirsty, so I let that conversation in on that day. When we were still talking about food. So I was hoping that Bobo would like message me after that day, but he didn't do that. So I had to message him again. You know, even though I had questioned myself severally, I'm like, should you do this? But I kept remembering my friend's talk. You're a millennial. You're a millennial. So I messaged him again another time, and then I'm like, and I realized that hey, Bobo was now like waiting for me to like literally toast him. You know, I'd given him all the subtle signs and language, you know, to make him know that, see, I'm feeling you. Do you get? Like, but I'm an African woman. I still will not toast you. You know, I still want to be chased. I still want to be pursued. So I'm only going to give you a sign, like, you know, it's just like throwing a fat kid chocolate, like, or waving chocolate in front of it. You know, that kind of thing. Like, I'm just trying to show you a sign, like, I am interested in you. But I expect you to take the mantle of power. Anyways, I now noticed that Bobo wanted me to, he would not be whining me, like, he wanted me to literally toast him. I just had to give myself brain that I'm a millennial, but I'm not a stupid millennial. I'll pretend that this boy wants me to like really toast him, so that I will not be the topic of discussion for him and his friends when they're in like little man cave. You know when they say, oh, in your fat or to have a fear, for those of you that don't understand you, but what that means is, you know, self-inflicted embarrassment. There's some embarrassments that are natural, that even people will not want to laugh at you too much. But this one is the one that you use your hand by yourself to go and pack the embarrassment. So I'm like, Mo, this ain't gonna happen to you. So thank God, this thing I'm talking about is like a year ago or so, or you know, recently. Instagram already had that feature where you can unsend your messages. What? My people, nobody thought when I started to unsend all the messages, even the one about food. I just had to unsend it because I had to unsend all those messages because in my mind I'm like, so you want to be using me to, no, it's not gonna happen. So anyways, that was how that one went. So now, you know, in retrospect, I'm thinking, is it a good idea? Maybe that one just went that way because of a particular guy. You know, maybe there'll be other guys that are going to be like way matured about it and very open-minded about it and all of that. I don't know, and that's why I'm asking you guys. Like, I really want your opinion. What do you people think? Should we go ahead and shoot our shots when we meet a guy that we think is like our complete spec, you know, a guy that checks most of the boxes? Do you think that is something that we should start to do? I mean, that's why I'm here for the feedback, comments, and yes. Thank you guys for always subscribing. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for everything. I'm just so glad to have you people in my life. I need tissues. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go now, and until next week, bye for now, guys. Mwah.